Let's talk about values for a minute. And values are important. You've got to look at the organization or company you're going to work with and figure out their values. But you also have to figure out yours, because your values and the organizations have to be able to coexist. They can't be fighting each other, otherwise it's not going to work. So how do I figure out these values? How do you figure out an organization's values? And it's not the ones that are sitting on their website necessarily or on the wall in the reception area. You have to observe the culture and ask people in the organization, hey, what do you guys do? Do we go play softball together on Thursday nights? You know, is there a pile of overtime? You know, can you go to the gym? Is there flex hours? All these kinds of things. It relates to the values of the organization. Now, yourself. This could be a trickier one. How do you figure out your values? Well, one way is to look at, in the past, into accomplishments. Look at things that gave you a sense of satisfaction, and then ask yourself, well, why did that give me a sense of satisfaction? And the reason is, it lines up with your values. The other thing when you're trying to figure out your values is there values that we should have, right? We should tell the truth. That's important. We should have integrity. We should have all these things. And not that you don't, but you have to look at the values that really run you and drive you. And there's all sorts of different words around values: contribution, family, health, money, wealth, all sorts of ones. Start to get access to yours. Play with them and actually rank them from the most important to you down to, let's say, number 10. And figure out, geez, these are really important to me. This actually is me. Sometimes the word values sort of can confuse people. Another way to talk about it is, what are your core principles, the things that are really important to you? It really gets down to, who are you from a value standpoint? And once you figure that out, then you can look at an organization or a job and say, okay, not only can those values coexist, but the thing that I'm going to be doing in this organization resonates well with my values. I'm going to feel I'm doing something that lines up with who I am. That's important.